Alright now, I'm going to make a little video of another toy I got. So 1991 Dodge Ram D350 Cummins. It's a truck I've always liked. It's been local here. I've seen it for the last 3 or 4 years. I always thought, man, that's a nice looking old 12 valve. And sold my old Chevy. Well, the 7 people that subscribe to this channel might know the old black and silver 84. It's a nice truck, but I built it up where it wasn't very streetable and practical drive anymore. And after I bought the Scat Pack over there, I drove it more than the truck. And this, it's a flatbed Cummins 1-ton, so yeah, it's not very practical either, but it's a lot more streetable than that old Chevy was after I put the big stall in it and popped up motor and all that shit in it. So yeah, I really like this truck. Like I said, I've seen it for the last few years around, and after I sold my truck, I got on Facebook Marketplace and seen this truck for sale. It was right down the road from me where it was, no hassles, went and got it. And I mean, it needs little things here and there. Had to straighten out a few wiring issues on it. It wasn't charging. Found that out like 3 days after I bought it. The battery went dead. Went to go crank it up. It was dead. Wasn't charging. Found a wire that was unhooked. Plugged it in, and it was overcharging. So for a couple weeks, I had a switch I put in it where I turn it on and off, the alternator. And I ain't got that voltage regulator in it now. It's working right. It had some weird voltage regulator in it. Wasn't even a crossover voltage regulator. But it had some screwy stuff going in the wiring, and some of the lights weren't working right. Got all that straightened out. It drives pretty good now. It's just a 3-speed automatic. I think it's a 727 auto in it. But it drives good. Fires right up. It needs a new, when it gets cold, it needs a new grid heater. Right now it's like 70 or 68 degrees right now here, but I already drove it. That's right off. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I think I might do a few little upgrades to it. Maybe get a little bit different turbo for it and stuff. I don't want to make a hot rod out of it or nothing. Just get a little more power out of it. Yeah, that's the new voltage regulator wired in on it. I had some weird one over there. That's like, that's the one that should be kind of that style it should come with. But it had a big flat plug-in on it. It didn't work. This one's still putting out a little bit too much voltage, around 15 volts, so I'm going to wait. I ordered another one that's adjustable, about the same kind as that one, same brand. I'm going to put it on there. And I put a 1,000 cold cranking amp marine battery on it. And it just, wiring's a little hacked up. Like that right there, cut off, but I redone all that. If you want to know how to wire these up, you get one of these little voltage regulators for the cross through on the Cummins. Blue wire, green wire. Blue wire will go to that top terminal right there. Green wire will go right below it. See it right down there. Then you want a 12-volt ignition source on that same wire the blue wire is on. Plug in it, and you ground it out. Make sure the voltage regulator gets you a good ground wire, 10 or 8 gauge or something like that. I got 8 gauge. And ground it to the alternator right there. Make sure your 12-volt source is an ignition. If not, if you have one that's constantly 12 volt, it'll eventually run the battery down.